Hey guys, welcome back to Homestead Prepping and Survival. Let the little chicks out, baby chicks out to forage a little bit. They're going through feed faster than the rest because they outnumber them, 3 to 1 at least. So, but they like to run and fly, 4 or 5 feet or whatever. Worries me, makes me think they might fly out, and I need to clip their wings to stop that. But they seem to have calmed down a little bit now. But of course the other grown chickens won't out, but I have not heard him crow since the first day he crowed so much, the teenager there. And none of the hens have started laying yet. So the adults, of course, I'm getting anywhere from 3 to 5 a day. Most days I get 5. But their days are numbered. When these start laying, these start being processed. So just a matter of time. And I looked. Sparky knocked his, and that feeder of his was screwed to the side of the doghouse, and he's done got hung on it a couple times. I told y'all about how he pulled his doghouse over onto it. Well, today I just got home a little while ago, and his feeder is laying face down on the ground, so he managed to pull it loose without knocking the doghouse over. So I got to go up there, straighten it out, reattach it, hopefully make it where he can't get hung on it, and refill his feeder, even though I'm sure there's still a lot in it. I was hoping y'all would see them do their little run, fly, and play thing. It's a pretty good view for y'all right there. A little bit of a breeze today. I don't think it'll be a problem with the audio, but if it is, I apologize. They do like to run and play a little bit, which is good, I guess. Chickens being chickens. But they do scratch, and you see they peck at the grass and eat. I've seen them chase down some bugs, so they do their job. Hopefully it won't be more than about 3 months, and these will be laying 3 or 4 months. These will be laying eggs, and be time to process the teenagers, but definitely will be a lot more eggs once these start laying. I don't know how many roosters there is. Y'all see them run and fly a little bit. But anyway, it's been a long week. Didn't feel great last Friday when I went home. Went home early, I told y'all. And managed to work all week, but still hadn't felt great today either. I think it's just a little bit too much heat on me, but I'm trying to make myself take more breaks to cool off and do all that. I'm sure some of y'all saw the comment my daughter put on there. Look at little mama hen run up to them like she gonna protect them babies. But I'm gonna let them run around a little bit. Sometimes I just like to let y'all watch the chickens like I do. It's relaxing. A lot of times it's entertaining. I'm gonna get off here, go up there and see if I can't empty his feeder out and do some repairs to it to remount it. I really don't want to have to buy another one. Those things ain't cheap anymore, which nothing is, but let's go Brandon. But either way, only got 3 eggs today. Which I didn't expect, because I got 5 yesterday and I got 3 the day before. And I normally get like 1 day a week that's 3, and then 1 day a week that's 4, and the rest of them are 5. So I guess it's hot, but they've got good clean water, and both the older chickens feeders are well stocked. The baby chicks is down to about 1/4 of it, maybe 1/3, but either way, plenty for today, and most likely tomorrow I'll dump it out and refill it. But it's funny to see them run and fly a little bit to catch up with the rest of them. Alright guys, so I moved this doghouse again. I've tried to get it where he can't get around the feeder, but he can get to the feeder. He stretches and pulls on that cable a lot, so I want to make sure he can get to it. Even if he can get around it a little bit, I just have to deal with it. But he's a stubborn dog, so I washed his water container. You see how clear it is. But what's happened is this feeder is pretty old. It's 8 years old probably. All it does is feed straight down to the little chute and comes down. Well, it rusted out right here on the bottom, so I just added a little piece of sheet metal and bent it so that the feed will still be able to run down and he can get to it. So I've got his feeder fixed. Maybe it'll last a few more years, instead of having to buy another, because, you know, like I say, they ain't exactly cheap anymore. But the thing holds about 25 pounds of feed, and he just darted at Sweet Pea. So see, look, he pulls on that cable like whatever. Anyway, I'm going to, that's the food that I've been able to get that he actually likes. There's some other brands I've tried that he just doesn't care for. I have no idea if this is the best food or not, but I've heard a lot of people say the Old Roy stuff just wasn't good quality for their animals. So I'm thinking he probably knocked this doghouse over and somebody stopped by and stood it up for him, because there's dog food on top of the house. And I just knocked one piece into his water, but it'll be all right. And there was dog food on this ledge over on this side too. So the only way it could have got up, you know, would have been if somebody probably done it. So I ain't gonna take the time to rewind the cameras. It doesn't look like they've messed with anything else here. And if they helped him, you know, that's fine. But he's eating that food off the ground. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill this feeder up. There's enough in that bag to feed it up one more full time, and then probably another half. Is why I buy those big bags. And that should take care of Sparky for a while. He's got a sore on his right shoulder upper right there down his back, and it's healing up, but I don't even know what he did to get it. So I haven't seen anything else. His ears healing up, so I don't know what's going on. But anywho, I've still got the baby chicks running loose. It's been a couple of hours now. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, move my finger, Michael. All right, boom. So they're still running loose. It's getting later in the evening, so they'll go in there and start pecking at that feeder again. But anyway, he likes it when it's fresh, clean water. I try to add water to it every day, whether I wash it or not, just because it is so hot here in Southwest Georgia. And I'm sure that water gets, you know, room temp, air temp. So it's 90-degree water, and maybe keeps him hydrated, but he doesn't like to drink it as much. So let me shut up on here and get his feeder filled. Alright, so as I was saying, that's the dog food he likes, or at least of what I can find. And if you see, they ripped old screws through, so I put some 2-inch, what we call zip screws, in it into the board with a big old washer on it, so hopefully you won't be able to pull it off, and there's no gap between it and the board, so his cable can get hung if he gets around it. I don't know. He can still get hung on the lid, but hopefully the problem's solved. And as you can see, he can get to the food. Just gravity falls down to him. But either way, guys, I do appreciate y'all taking the time out of your day to watch my videos and subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so. I do appreciate those that have and those that will. Thank y'all very much. The baby chicks have moved to this side of the pen. Zoom in there. Of course, you know, this camera's not the greatest in the world when you zoom in, but either way, they're up at this end. And Sweet Pea, of course, is following me around. And oh my goodness. Either way, I appreciate y'all. When I came out, I didn't have my camera ready, my phone ready. There was 2 full-grown does standing back there, one at the old grapevine and one just in the edge of the old garden space back there. And I stopped and looked at them, tried to get my phone out, and the first one ran, and then the second one ran, and they just ran back into the range there. So I know they didn't go far, but that's protein on the hoof right there for me. But y'all see, those babies have really made it all the way around, so they're exploring a little bit better. But thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for watching the videos. I know this is just a little mini farm update again, you know, watching the chickens and showing you how I fixed his dog feeder to where I don't have to buy another one, because it's just the bottom there that's rusted. You know, you do what you got to do to try to make things last as long as possible, especially with the way prices are now. So I've got several more buckets saved up. That one's only cracked in the top 1.5 inches or so. I ain't gonna worry about it until it busts a little further, because that's plenty of water for him for several days. And like I say, I freshen it up every day for him, cool water. So Sparky says thank you. I appreciate y'all watching. I hope y'all are having a great Friday evening, because that's what this is. And if my phone allows me, internet lets me, I'll upload this little video for Saturday. If not, it'll have to wait till Monday, but we'll see when it comes out. Y'all have a great one. Remember, keep prepping. Jesus loves you, and so do I. Y'all be good.